Hi everybody, we're going to do a pick a card today, and this is a little more in depth of a pick a card. What we're going to do is have 3 piles, and what this is about is why you feel your life stinks or sucks, right? And then there are 3 more that you can pick from, depending on which pile you pick, that will explain to you how to improve it. Okay, so let's use a little incense to clear these cards from all negative energy and to help bring about the best possible messages for you. Okay, now let's go ahead and get this started. So please take a look and pick pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. And then after I go through the reading on this pile, you'll still have 3 more options, and they are how to improve the situation. Okay, so after you give it a thought, pick your pile and put this on pause if you'd like to, and I'll see you when you get back on whichever pile you pick. Thanks so much, and I really hope this helps. And just to let you know, I really appreciate you being here. Okay, here we go. Hi, pile number 1. Let's take a look and see what we have, why you feel your life sucks, or what's contributing to it. Now, this card is really about more of what you want in your life, which is generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. This is the Queen of Pentacles, where life is very steady, very good, everything is calm. Okay, so what this would say is that maybe not the opposite, but this is not holding true. Okay, so now let's see. Fear. You have some sort of fear that's keeping you from going forward, which is saying you have what you need in order to go forward and make your life good, but there is some fear holding you back. Okay, so that is coming from within you. Now, it could have been spurred on by something external, but the emotions themselves and the holding back is coming from inside of you. Here you have Truth Be Told, which just goes in beautifully here. Truth Be Told is saying, do not see through this mask, or don't look at this mask, because this mask is not providing you with the truth. Matter of fact, you might be able to see a partial truth and potentially no truth at all. It's saying, see through the window of truth. And if you notice, here is an owl. Owls are wise. So it's saying, look through the window of truth and see what is really going on. Don't try to see through the mask and expect it to be a truth. So, in this case, it would be fear. You're looking through a mask of fear, so you're not going to get the truth. You need to work through this so you can see the truth. But it looks like what is going on here so far is that this is really internal. Even if it's coming from, at least partially, an external source, the fear is coming from within you, and you need to remove that fear from your life and not deal with anything that has a mask, whether it is somebody else that is lying to you or deceiving you in some way, or if it's yourself. Okay, here you have a flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And that's huge, because that could be part of what's holding you back. If you're tempted to lower your standards in order to potentially be successful, well, that's going to affect you internally as well. And here it's saying stepping into a new experience. So these two are together. So you're potentially pondering having some new beginning where you're lowering your standards. You do not want to do that, especially with this card here. This is a beautiful card, a beautiful energy where everything is going exactly how you had hoped. And if you lower your standards, that's not going to help you, okay? So it looks like the problem area here is fear. And it's coming from you not seeing the truth or not hearing the truth, right? And it could be totally internal. It does not have to have an external source, but it certainly can. Okay, let's get a couple of tarot cards to see what they would like to share. And then we'll go on to the three options that you have right here. So this is for pile one. It looks like fear and not seeing the truth is holding you back. And even considering lowering your standards to step into a new experience, that is probably causing you a negative emotion as well. Because it looks like this is what you want and don't have, right? Okay. Imagine that. The very same card, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is just confirming that this is really what you want, and you feel you do not have this in any way, shape, or form. And I can tell you by lowering your standards, you're not going to be able to get this, at least not in its true form. Okay, let's see what else we have. Lovers. So this can talk about a romantic relationship, but more so than that in this reading, I feel like it is the major decision or an important decision you need to make. And I'd say there are a few of those. One, get yourself out of the fear. Only deal with the truth. When you deal with the truth, it's going to set a solid foundation. And what you put on that solid foundation is going to be very stable. This one's come out. Beautiful. A new beginning. And this is the Fool, which is a big new beginning. And this is saying, step out of your comfort zone, which is saying step out of the fear. Step out of the lies or deception or lie by omission, whatever it may be. Step into the wisdom and the truth. Step out of the fear. And that would be outside of your comfort zone, and saying make this like an adventure. Have fun. So it might be a huge change, try something a lot different. But it looks like you're going to need to make the important decision to do so. Okay, and here it is saying use your intuition to help guide you. And at the bottom of the deck is a Two of Wands. This is where you're planning on going forward, and you're going to be leaving something behind, which would be your fear, the deception, lowering your standards, right? So it looks like there is a great potential that you're going to go forward. So let's put these aside and pick A, B, or C. And I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, whoever picked A. Let's see what we have. Perfect. Okay, yeah, and these were chosen at random. So here you have fear. That to me, that's the biggest part of this. That's what's causing this. And here it's saying you need to work through the fears. Take the lead in this situation. Yeah, be strong, take the lead, go for what you want in your truth. And here you have hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life. There is always hope. So here it is saying, do not let go of hope. Keep hope alive in your life. It's going to make a big difference. Okay? And psychic ability, trust your intuition, and you have that over here with the High Priestess. Go within, listen to yourself, your intuition, not your mind trying to, maneuver things around to fit the scenario, but your genuine intuition, because it is only here to help you. It will not lead you astray. And here you have compliments from an admirer. So this could take you back to here where it's possible it could be romance. But take compliments well. Okay? There are opportunities there. So this is saying how to get out of this challenging energy is by working through your fears, taking the lead, keeping hope alive in your life, listening to your intuition, and hear compliments from an admirer. And that could be anybody. It could be, like I said, romance. It could be somebody that might help you achieve what it is you're wanting, say business, an employer, even say your next door neighbor. Listen to what they say, and if it's genuine, take it to heart, okay? Now let's go ahead and we're going to leave this card right here. And let's go ahead and get a few other cards to see what the tarot would like to share. Okay, your first card. All right, this is kind of echoing the High Priestess a little bit and your psychic ability, use your intuition. What this is letting you know is you need to go within to find the enlightenment that you're seeking. So a consistent theme throughout here, through this entire reading, is that this is coming from within you. Okay, there could be external nuisances or something, but this is coming from within you. So the way to remedy that is going within. Okay, go within to find your enlightenment. All right, here we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is another way or part of how to go forward to build your life into what you want. Whatever it is that you're wanting, and it looks like it's definitely having this calm peace where love is in your family and you're successful and everything is just right. Plant the seeds. Take care of those seeds. Nurture them, water them. In other words, start going for what it is you want by planting the very first seed and continuing it on until you have your beautiful garden. In other words, till you have achieved this, okay? Now, this will also say that you'll probably need to have some patience during this time. But it is totally worth having patience to achieve this desired goal that you have really deep-rooted within you. Because the outcome is going to be exactly what it is you're wanting. Okay, let's get one more. Or a few. Okay. Here, you're very strong. And remember right here, it's talking about you taking the lead. Don't let anybody lead you in this. You be strong. You take the lead. Now, there is also compassion and love with strength, but you take the lead. 5 of Cups. This is where, yes, some cups have spilled. There has been fear. There's been lies potentially and deceit, things like that. But you still have cups here that are alive and well and waiting for you to work through this, to get out of the fear, to get out of whatever situation where there is deception. So find this part of you, let go of the past, and find the part of you that still has this hope, and start acting on it. Okay? And you have a tower. So this is saying it might take a tower to get you to go from here to here. And towers are not, good or bad. What they are is abrupt changes. So it's possible there could be something that comes into your life that either makes you so happy, so angry, so enthused, whatever it may be, that you say, okay, that's it, I'm creating the change. And that's your last card out. So it doesn't have to have a tower, but this is the quickest way to create change. So I'm putting it right in the middle. Like I said, doesn't have to, but wow, it's like night and day. Here you are, wondering why life sucks, if you'll excuse the expression, and then having this tower, and then going in to repair everything so you can have exactly what you want. And this card, these spilled cups are in the past, which would be this, okay? Or it can also talk about something way in the past. It could have been all the way back to childhood, something that somebody said or did, something that happened that set in motion this fear of being able to go forward with what you want. And this is what you want, and you can certainly have this. Okay? Keep your hope. Work through the fears. Take the lead. And this is all or almost all internal work. Okay? Let's get a card to close this out. And this is option A in how to go forward to improve your life. Embrace your emotions. Okay, that could be huge. If you've been denying your emotions, fear's coming in and you're trying to say, no, I'm not feeling this emotion, when you actually are. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. That is not saying you stay, as an example, in this fear-based emotion. It's saying you go through the process of letting it come in, dealing with it, using your intuition, your wisdom, which is right here, and working your way through it so you can remove those fears, okay? And let's get a charm. All right, you have a cowboy hat. And the cowboy hat, for me, says this can take some effort on your part. If you think about a cowboy, they work hard. And sometimes they work really long hours. But they don't mind getting down in the ditches, getting dirty, if that's what it takes to get the job done. And they're just real. They are not this kind of energy. Now, mind you, this is generalized, but that's how I feel about this cowboy hat. Be willing to put in the effort, time, and like this card says, go in and deal with the issues so you can remove them, so you can have your Queen of Pentacles. I really hope this helps, and if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi, pile number 1, who chose option B. Okay, let's see what you have. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, this is talking about zooming out and seeing the bigger picture. We tend to focus normally in our little sphere here, you know, and we tend not to see the bigger picture. And this is saying, for you to get out of this energy, you really need to zoom out, take a look at the big picture, because there's a really good chance you are going to see much more than you could see here. And it's going to bring enlightenment. And there's a fairly good chance that you will alter how you feel about this. Okay? Therefore, make different decisions. Here you have think on your feet. So this is saying, don't take the time, or there might very well come a time when you do not have time to sit back and ponder. It's going to be time to take action. Yeah, go forward with whatever this is that comes up. And it could be anything. Say, for example, here you are feeling like you can't go forward, right? Sitting in your fear and the lies and deception. And then all of a sudden an opportunity comes up, and you might be called on to act quickly without having time to ponder. And it could be anything. It could be like a potential job offer, as an example, right? But you need to be able to think on your feet. And here, this is talking about intuitive nudges. It says, intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. So pay attention to your intuition. And you also had that come out over here, which is a definite link, right? Make for sure you listen to your intuition. It is going to be a huge help to you, which makes perfect sense, because over here, a lot of what's going on is within you. And this will help with that. It also helps with the potential external side, okay? It's a big deal. Here you have eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles, and you have something important such as a new job or a raise. So this is saying you're going to be getting out of this energy and something new, important, like a job or a raise. And I mentioned, you know, a job as an example. But so the way to get out of this energy and into what you want, which I feel is this, is by looking at the bigger picture, because there might be something that you need to change that you don't see. And pay close attention to your intuition, because it will never lead you astray. And there might very well come a time that you've got to think on your feet. And it could be linked to either one of these. Say you zoom out to see the bigger picture, and you have this huge realization and realize you don't have time. You've got to think on your feet and get this going. And the same could happen with your intuitive nudges. Okay? So it looks like you are going to triumph over this. And it possibly could have something to do with a job, but it does not have to. Okay? Now let's go ahead and get a few tarot cards to see what that would like to share. Okay, what do we have? Okay, this is kind of akin to this and this. The Hangman, it's saying, you have questions and you want the answers to these questions. So take the time to go within, get some alone time, because all the answers you're looking for lie within you. So both A and B are really focusing on going within, a lot of it. Yeah. So it's been a repeat through here. It looks like your intuition is going to help you a lot if you go within, take the time and effort. It will help you a lot. Okay. All right. This is a devil. And I feel like this is saying, recognize the patterns that are to your detriment, okay? And remove them from your life, okay? So this will go. Get rid, remove the fear, anything from your life that's holding you back that is a negative. But do things like keep the positive enjoyment of life, okay? Like over here, you have the Fool. It's saying step out of your comfort zone. Make this an adventure, exciting, okay? All right, let's get one more. Okay, another way to go forward is, this is a more challenging way of saying this. Here, let's put this on top. The Nine of Swords, which could easily fall under this. Get out from under those self-defeating thoughts. Remember over here I talked about this is all coming from within. This is coming from within. And it is holding you back, holding you down. Okay, so for me, this whole thing here, with the exception of possibly this, is saying, you've got to go within and figure this out. You've got to use your intuition and see the bigger picture. The devil, the bigger picture here. Was this a belief you were brought up with? Well, is it true or is it not true? Only you're going to know. But that is one of the look at the bigger picture items. And this fits in here. So, to sum this up, the way to get out of this energy and into this absolutely beautiful energy, it's one of my favorite cards, by the way, look at the bigger picture and correct whatever needs it, to be corrected. Use your intuition. It will help you tremendously. And this kind of falls in this category. You have questions? Go within, use your intuition, your wisdom to find the answers. The devil, if there is a negative, which definitely would be fear and, not seeing the truth, get rid of it. Or if it is a negative belief, get rid of it. Let go of the things that are holding you down, okay? Here it says you're going to have triumph over these obstacles. Something important such as a new job or a raise is most likely going to come to pass at some point because you're lifting yourself out of this challenge. And now, here, this is important because it's here. You might have to think on your feet at some point. Which means no time to sit back and debate. You have to know. So for me, I'm kind of feeling like this could have to do with all of these, but potentially the devil. Okay, if somebody gives you an offer and you instantly revert back to, say, being raised, I'll use the example I used, that money is bad, you might have to think on your feet and be prepared to know what's going on within you. And like I said, if it's bad, get rid of it. If it's good, well, continuing to think it's bad is feeding the devil, right? So you have to use discernment, and your intuition will help you with that. Okay, let's get a closing card. Beautiful. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. And the word faith here is really kind of bringing me back to here, right? You see these butterflies. Every butterfly is transformation. And even you look like a butterfly here. So have faith that you can do this. And know what you believe and know what you feel. Not just what has been taught to you, but you yourself. And it does look like, in this case, you know, pile B, that there's something to do with believing something that might not necessarily be true that's holding you back. Okay? But now that's not to say take the devil energy and run with it. Okay? That's why I keep talking about this. There's a definite line of if it's bad, it's got to go. But if it's a perception that you have where you think something's bad and it's not, you need to work through that. Okay? Because pleasure in itself is a good thing. But your perception of what the pleasure is very important. Okay? So, yes, have faith. Your faith and hope will take you far. All right, let's get a charm and then we will be done. What do we have here? Expect miracles. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. I hope this helps. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, and leave comments. I would love to know if this was helpful to you. Much love. Bye. Hi, pile number 1, sub-pile C. Try not to make this complicated, okay? All right. Over here, I was talking about mostly internal issues that are causing the problem. And that you need to go within. And that a new beginning is coming. And it looks like this is an energy that you truly want, which is beautiful. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, because it's filled with stability, loving home, good income, everything you need to be able to sit here like this, right? Okay, and you have, don't let pride get in your way. Okay? So apparently, there's been a time, or that exists within you, that pride could be interfering with you going forward. Okay? And now pride, just maybe think ego. Because there is the true you, and then there is the you that oftentimes is shown to the public. Don't let that interfere with who you really are and your goals. Okay? Here you have give with gratitude and grace. And for me, what this is saying is be grateful for every day. There are so many things to be grateful for that a lot of people don't even take into consideration. You wake up in the morning. That's something to be grateful. The sun shining, or even the rain coming down. That you're healthy. Right there, those are some simple things. You look outside and you see nature and you hear the birds. So being grateful can go all the way from the simple things to the big things. But take the time to still yourself, get quiet, And maybe say out loud if you want to. Take a little walk and just say the things that you're grateful for. Believe it or not, that will help change your mindset, and it will help to lift you up out of this energy. All right? And so for me, these two are really working together. You know, put the pride aside and be grateful. Here you have support. This is letting you know whenever you need support, it is here for you. And what this says is people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from, and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. For me, the biggest message here is you know, this is challenging and you want to get out of it. You want your life to improve. And like I said, I keep getting the feeling this is kind of what you want. Should be right in the middle. Well, this is saying you have all the support you could possibly want. It could come in different forms. It could come from the angelic side, the earthly side, but you have all the support you want. Put that ego aside and let the true you shine through, and be grateful for the little things, the big things, and take the time to say it out loud if you can. If not, maybe write it down, think it, because that will help to pull you out of those energies. And here, you got 3 of these. Peace and harmony are coming in, which is a huge thing. Star energy, guaranteed success and wealth. So you got 3 absolutely awesome things that are coming in. So how to achieve what it is you want is by taking the pride out, being grateful, and making this a practice, and knowing that you have all the support you could want. And that also could have to do with ego or pride. Some people will refuse to ask for support because their ego's in the way or the pride's in the way. Do not let this interfere, okay? There is a time and a place to be proud, and it's not the kind that keeps you from being grateful or asking for help. And if you go through this, you're going to have the peace and harmony, which she has. So it's a very simple formula in this particular group. Pride aside, be grateful, accept the support, ask for the support, and it's going to lead you to peace, harmony, guaranteed success, and wealth. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and get one more card, and then we're going to close it out with a charm. Yes, I would say this is the simplest formula of the 3 choices, because these 2 work together, these 2 work together, and this is a result. So you have 3 things. Along with, dealing with, say, the fear. But if you put these 3 things into effect, that will definitely help this, right? Okay, let's see what we get here. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And I feel like this is addressing you, right? Not how you deal with others. I mean, that's true as well, but I feel like this is saying you need to have patience with yourself. Be kind to yourself. It will make all the difference in the world. Quite possible you could change this in a flash. The formula is simple. But it could take a little bit of time, so you do have to have patience. Okay? Might not take a lot of time. Depends on how focused you are in this. Okay, let's get a charm to close this out. And I really hope this helps you. And if it does, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the like button, subscribe, come back, leave comments, share. And, okay, and this is a fan. But what I use this for me, this is saying, you will be finding your true north, because it looks just like a compass. Doesn't it? Yeah, so by going through here, you're going to find your true north. And that means the way you're supposed to go. Okay? So it's actually a wonderful charm. Thank you so much. I hope this helps. Much love. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. This is what you've chosen, and there are going to be 3 choices, A, B, and C. Okay? So after you get done with pile number 2, then choose one of these 3 to see the outcome. This is why you feel like life is very challenging. And here is how to improve that. All right? Let's go ahead and move these and we'll get this started. Let's take a look and see what we have. Okay, this is what you want. You want a very happy life, happy family, a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. So any or all the above. But you're wanting you and everybody around you to have happiness. Okay? Now, what we have here, funnel, a period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. So that's a challenging place to be in. Fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So I can see how this could easily, create conflict, because this is looking like this is what you want and you don't feel like you're getting it. Caution. So what I feel like this is saying is be cautious for how you interpret and react to this, okay? Because you want to stay positive, keep the hope alive, and make decisions and thoughts that help you achieve your goal. And here you have community. So it looks like in some fashion, community is playing a part in this. Yeah, definitely does. You want, let me move this over here. This is what you want, okay? So your community is playing some part in this. And when I say community, that's pretty broad. What it is somebody other than you. It could be people in your family, it could be friends, it could be literally the community. But this is talking about you having this period of frustration and strong emotion about it. So what I'm feeling about this is that people are, being free and easy with their opinions of things, potentially, and or giving you advice, but it's not setting well. Be cautious about taking advice from others if it doesn't set well with you intuitively. Let's go ahead and get some tarot to see what it would like to share. So yeah, it looks like what you're wanting is this beautiful, happy life where everything is smooth, which is a wonderful thing to want. But that it looks like the community is not helping you with this. And maybe you're absorbing or accepting everything that they have to say. And you really have to be careful for the sources that you get your information from and that you take to heart, okay? And I can see where this would be very frustrating, but you're going to learn from it, right? And it's bringing about a really strong emotion within you. So use the caution. Okay. Here you have the Fool, a new beginning. And this is what you want. You want to have this new beginning to wipe this out. You know, this is your goal. You want to keep this, but you want to wipe this out, have this new beginning, which is totally understandable. Now, this beginning is saying you have to step out of your comfort zone. And so this could fall within your comfort zone. You have to step out of that and be willing to take a risk of sorts. You know, you can see her leaning out over the water, right, on this ledge. And the Fool also talks about be willing to be playful, make this exciting, let it be an adventure. So take the risk and go into it with a positive attitude, okay? Let's see what else we have. Okay, this could be very confusing because you see what you want, you know what you want, you are this powerful energy, you're ready to go for it, but it looks like you're not. And it could very well be, by these cards here, that you are listening to advice and information that really is not serving you. So, again, the caution. Be careful for what you take in, absorb, and let affect you. Because both of these cards from the universe are beautiful. They're saying, have this new beginning. Get powered up by it, you know. Go forward with gusto. Oh, well, you have more than one. Okay. All right. Whatever is going on is making you feel kind of bad. It could be apathy. It could be just about any kind of challenging emotion. But you can see the look on her face, like almost hopeless. Like, no matter what I try, it's not working. Now here you have the Star. And if you'll notice, 3 of these 4 are major arcana, so this is a big deal. Here it's saying, what you wish for, you can have. You definitely can have. And it's also a card of healing. So, whatever's been going on has been quite hurtful. And it's making you feel like, you know, this is so far away you can't get it. You feel like you cannot achieve this. But these cards, maybe I should put them in this order, right? Okay, here it's, yeah, they're right, I can't do it. And you see this cup here? This is the universe saying, take the cup from the universe because, oh yes, you can achieve this. Here it's saying if there's any healing from this or from what's being contributed to you, let that healing come in. Because what you want, you can have. But you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. And comfort zones don't have to be this awesome, wonderful thing. What they are is where you feel comfortable. Doesn't have to be the best thing for you. You just feel comfortable in that spot. Here it's saying you've got to step out of that comfort zone. And take that great desire that you have for this and put it into action and go for it. Something very interesting about this pile is this group is all about, you know, why you feel like life sucks, right? And then these are how to get out of that. But here, it's almost like, here, let's just give it all to you in one fell swoop. This is what's challenging. This is what you want. And here's how to go forward. So I find it very interesting that the universe is choosing to do that. But it is. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords, which is saying that you're putting an ending to the challenges. You know, you want this 10 of Cups, which is wonderful happiness. You do not want this challenging life. So you're putting it into it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's very interesting that the universe is choosing to do that. I think it's wonderful. Yeah, the way I feel like, or what's going on, is that you are listening to people, and they might have great intentions, but that it's bringing about you feeling like you can't accomplish what it is you want to accomplish. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to leave this out. This is what you feel is going on. Community is not helping, and you're listening to them. And it's saying, be very cautious because it's not working. And here it's kind of like what exactly is going on and how to go forward. All right, let's go ahead and get pile A, the first option in how to go about changing this challenge. All right. Oh, we're upside down. Be here now. Okay, it's telling you need to be in this moment. Don't focus on the past or the future. At least for a time, take time in this moment. That's where you will gain the most benefit. Okay? Because thinking about the past, in this case, is just going to bring up the challenges and the disbelief and the hurt. And if you go into the future, it can bring in doubt, stress, things like that. So, at least for the moment, be here now. That will serve you the best. Here, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are here waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. Okay? So this is saying all the support you could possibly want is here for you. Just ask for it, okay? And here, have faith in your dreams. Have faith in this, right? That's your dream. Wanting this beautiful, happy existence. Do have faith in it, okay? And you can see where this could be potentially counter to this. Believe this can happen because it can. Here it says unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So go within, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition and your wisdom, okay? This is the source that you really want to focus on, not that, okay? Focus on how you feel. And here, archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So, the advice that you're getting from the universe is for this time, and it doesn't mean all time, but for this time, be here now. Focus on changing whatever has happened, okay? Don't focus on the negative emotions of the past or the future. Focus right here, right now, and be willing to take the support that is here for you. Now, on the spiritual side of things, you do have to ask for it. You know, ask for the help. It will be here for you. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith that this can come into your life, because it certainly can. And it's saying use your intuition. Okay? So that's going within, not from without. Okay? New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. So when you put these into practice, it's going to bring about your ability to create what you want. All right? Now be here now. Be open to this moment in a very positive way. Because what you're going to have to do is remove the negativity. So when a negative thought comes in, keep focus on your thoughts, okay? When a negative thought comes in, replace it with one that is positive, that is filled with hope. All right? It's a big deal. I use this all the time. Ask for the support. Ask for the help. It will make a difference. And do have faith that this will come into your life. Okay? So, be in the present moment. Believe in your dreams. Call on your support that is here for you. And use your intuition. That is how to change this. And remember, this part right here, this is here as well. Okay? Getting out of the problem, healing, believing that your dreams can come true. Taking the risk. Getting out of your comfort zone and then going for it. Yeah. And here's this pathway of you going for it. The paths are opening up. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot to see what it would like to share. So it looks like the way to get out of this challenging energy is simple. That doesn't mean it's easy. Because if you've gotten yourself in this situation where you believe you can't get out of it, or feel like you can't get out of it, or clueless of how to get out of it, it might take a little bit of effort on your part. Like I said, be aware of your thoughts. And if a negative thought comes in, replace it with a positive thought. And be willing to ask for support. Okay, let's see what we have here. Fabulous. You have the Empress, which is a powerful energy. She is all about the abundance and creativity. She has a lot of ideas that she puts into practice that improves her life. She is the mother archetype. So if anybody cares about how this is going, she will. Okay, let's get another card. Okay. Another beautiful energy. The Knight of Cups is you taking action towards what it is you love, which would be this. Get this started. Have the belief. Believe in your dreams. So it does say that you are going to take action. It's a beautiful energy. And he also uses his intuition. And no, this is not gender specific. This is, I'm just going by the imagery here. It's a water element, so it's full of love and full of intuition. And didn't it say something about using your use your intuition. So use your intuition to go forward. And here you have the Three of Pentacles. And this is saying success. So you will be successful in your attempts. But you really do have to believe in yourself. Believe in the possibilities. Have this new beginning. Okay? Know that the abundance is here for you. So believe in your dreams. Take the action. Use your intuition. And it's going to open up these new opportunities for you to get what it is you want. So your very last card here is success, which is beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, this is where you're going to be very, very happy. And it is going to open up what it is you want so you can have this in your life. Okay? Abundance, going for your love. You're going to be successful. Okay, let's get one more card. So it's really something, like I said, simple, but not always easy. It depends on you. One of the first things I would do, though, is when you have a challenging thought come in, I would replace it with a positive one, because over here you had enough challenging comments or things that lead you to have challenging thoughts. So that's one of the first things I would change. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And this is, I believe, have patience with yourself. Okay, that's huge. Have patience. If this takes a little bit of time, that's okay. Time's going to pass anyway, right? Have patience with yourself, because you can definitely achieve what it is you want. All right. Now let's close this out with the charm. What does this say? Dreamer. Okay, this is making reference to this. Have faith in your dreams. So this charm is saying, put some focus here. Have faith in what it is you want, because you can have that. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, and leave comments. Thanks so much for spending the time with me. Much love. Bye. Hi, everybody who picked pile B or 2, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. You are good enough, and that's huge. You are good enough, and you need to allow yourself to believe that. And you need to do things that promote that. Like if you have challenging thoughts coming in, switch those out with positive ones that allow you to rise up, because you are good enough, okay? See what we have here. Act as if. This is saying believe this to be true. You know, instead of going over here into this where there must have been or is really challenging comments, believe that what it is you want, which is here, can definitely come to pass. And so much so, it's saying act as if it's already here. And continue that. Okay, and here you have seek. And what this says is the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit, and always will be connected to one another. This is a very positive energy, okay? So it's letting you know that you're connected to everything, including this, okay? So, in other words, believe it to be true that this is in your life, because it is. You're just not seeing it yet. And it could be because of potentially negative reinforcement instead of the positive reinforcement. And here, this, you are good enough, would make one think that you kind of feel like you're not. Well, yes, you are good enough to have a happy life with you and those you love. Pleasure with a close friend in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So this is saying you have support here. You have the assistance. You have the guidance. You just have to ask for it. And you have to ask the right people, or on the spiritual side, not just random people from your community, okay? If you're getting challenging feedback that's not helpful, that's not going to take you or lead you or, benefit you. You need the people that have your best, truly your best interest at heart. And here it's pleasure with a close friend. So I think what this is saying is a close friend will be the best help for you. And this close friend can be on the physical plane or the spiritual plane. Either way, just ask. So, the way to get this into your life, and like I said earlier, I was really surprised to see these because these are all ways to help you do that very thing. Heal from the hurt. Your wishes can come true. Step out of your comfort zone and have this new beginning. Powerful energy of going for what you want. And the answer on how to go forward is simple. That doesn't mean it's easy. Knowing you're good enough. That can be a challenge if you feel like you're not. Believe it to be true, okay? And this is worth reading again. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So realize this connection, this reality is here for you. But you do have to believe it and cross over that bridge to it. So that's what I'm saying. This is simple, not always easy. And only take advice from somebody who you are close to. Okay? Whether it's here or in spirit. So, believing this to be true, what you want, and believing that you're good enough, and knowing that we're all connected, and only accepting advice from somebody you trust. Okay? And of course these other things. Well, I've already talked about twice. Maybe 3 times. Okay, let's get one more card. See what it would like to share. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. So this is another way of helping you achieve your goal. If you feel bitter or resentful or any negative emotion at all, like right here, let that go, okay? Let your heart speak loudly, all right? And that's going to help you too. So use your heart. Seek what it is you want and you will find it. Believe it to be true. Know you're good enough. So some of these are things that do exist, but you have to believe they exist. Okay? Let's close this out with the charm. Beautiful. You have a heart. So to me, this is confirming all of this. This is water energy. It's all about love and intuition. Okay? And that your very last card mentions the word heart. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself to be able to have this happiness that you seek, because it is here for you. Okay? Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi, pile number 2, and the group who picked letter C, pile C, or 3, whichever you prefer. Okay, let's see what we have here. A personal issue reaches resolution. So that is letting you know that whatever's been going on here is going to change. It's going to be resolved. So beautiful energy right off the bat is going to tell you that this is going to come into your life because that's your desire. Oh, and look at this. Now is a lucky time. Beautiful. So believe this is going to come in. Right here it's telling you that. And you have cleanse. This is saying your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office. Your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. Okay, the way I feel about this is you've been through a lot of turmoil here, right? You need to wash that away. You need to remove that. So ground yourself, spend quality time, make yourself a priority. You know, hit that reset button so this will be gone, okay? That will be gone. Allow yourself to let this resolution come in. Allow yourself to let this be a lucky time so you can have this beautiful future that you want to come into your life. So you need to do some cleansing, okay? In other words, getting rid of all the challenges that are telling you that this can't happen, because it certainly can. And here you have harp, great happiness, muddled, unclear thinking. This is over here, so this is telling you it should go right here with cleanse, okay? In order to get rid of this muddled, unclear thinking, you need to go in and clear it away. Have a reset, okay? And one of the best ways to do this is if a negative thought comes up, like one of these, exchange it, you know, let it go and bring in a positive version, okay? It's going to bring you great happiness. So this is beautiful. It doesn't say that there's a lot that you need to do. It is saying you need to get rid of the way you've been thinking, which has been contributed to potentially by a group that might not have had your best intentions at heart. Not saying they were out against you, but you know, it's easy to toss out advice, but is it really good for you? Okay? So you get rid of that by cleansing, meditating, doing yoga, walking in the woods, being grateful, you know, changing your mindset from I'm not good enough or I don't think I can do this to, oh yes I can. You know, those kind of things. That's important here. Because to me, that's the only thing you really need to do is change your way of thinking. Because here it says, this is going to be resolved. Here it says it's a lucky time. Here it's saying great happiness. So really, it looks like the only thing that you need to do, other than what is mentioned here, is change your mindset. And you can have what it is you truly want. It's beautiful. So this is really short, but definitely doable, and you can do it pretty quickly. Just be aware of the thoughts that come in, so you have to stop and think about what you're thinking about. And when one of the challenging thoughts come in, replace it with a positive one, and it can happen in a very short period of time where you have changed your mindset to believe that you can have this. And it's going to bring about a lucky time and remove the challenges and bring in this happiness and love that you want. Yeah, great happiness. And that's what this is all about. Sometimes I'm taking tarot on these, sometimes not. It depends on what I'm called to do. But I do feel like I should. So let's do that thing. One more here. Oh, let's do it again. Didn't like the shuffle. Okay. Beautiful energy. This is where you're ready to get it started. And this is Wands energy, so it's something you're very passionate about. And you can see by, you know, her stance that she is so excited to get this going. She can't wait. And so this is beautiful to me. Yeah. It's like you go through this and you're like, okay, I can't wait. Let's go. Beautiful. All right. here is where it's saying you're going to be putting in the time and effort to change those thoughts. All right. Okay. This is saying you need to go within to find your enlightenment. Use your intuition and your wisdom to find the enlightenment that you need to make this real. So everything else is all about your mindset and what you're allowing into your mind and your heart, right? So clear that up, and this to me is going right along in with it. So it's pretty much confirming this. You can't wait to get it started. You're going to work at it, and you're going to go within, and that's what you have to do with this, is go within. So it's confirmation of this, and that you're really excited. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is letting you know that you are going to end up being very happy and content with your abundance. So, yeah, it looks like this is all going to turn out beautifully. Thank you so much. Let's get that last card. I am glad we took those because it's confirming what we talked about here, and also letting you know that there's going to be so much excitement. It's going to be like, I got to do it now. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Beautiful. Yeah, this is love. So shift your focus out of this and back to love. You can do this, I'm sure. Okay, let's get a charm. What does it say? Dream. Okay, this is saying, let your dreams become your reality. As you dream it, so can it be. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Let's take a look and see what you feel is holding you back or making life a challenge. Okay, the first thing you have is going by the book. So this could be saying that whatever you're doing, you're going by the book, and you don't feel like that is what is right for you or what is going to make the situation better. Okay? All right, here it's talking about magic. So it's like you feel like you have the magic. You know what to do, but for some reason you're not doing it. You're going the traditional route. And so it's keeping you back from achieving your goals. Okay. Here you have a new job, career, a pathway with money that is waiting for you to find it. So what this is saying to me is this could be about work, but it does not have to be. This could be, yeah, it says new job or career. It could be that whatever you're doing is going to lead to that, but this does not have to be about it, about work, but it can be, okay? But you know that if you use your magic, instead of going the traditional route, it's gonna lead to very positive results. And for some reason, you're feeling stuck in tradition. And there are many reasons why that could happen. And here, this is kind of like what you want. Now, it's an interesting description in this deck. The 8 of Wands is all about this really fast, positive moving energy that's coming right into you. So it's quick and it's positive and it's coming to you, which is awesome. And it's like, this is what you want. But now the description here is too much going on, which there is. Stress caused by many positive opportunities. That is possible. Unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business travel. So a lot of things would lead to this being the business side of things, but it does not have to. So what you're wanting is things to come in fast and be positive. So it's a quick moving awesomeness, right? Now, maybe part of what's going on here, too much going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities. So it's possible that you're concerned about this happening. That maybe you can't handle it or it's going to be too much for you, whatever. So you're going the slower, more traditional rate. Yeah. And if you look at them, they look so much slower than this, don't they? Mm-hmm. So it could be just self-concern that's causing you to do that. There could be many causes for this. But you feel like this is going on. So you do feel like you need to go by the book for some reason, that you had the magic that will make this come to pass. You feel like you can't do it. And if you could do it, it would bring in something really positive into your life, like a new job, career, money. So to me, I feel a lot of frustration with this. Maybe let's go ahead and take a clarifying card for by the book and magic. Why do they feel like they need to go by the book? I think it might very well be the fear that comes with the potential stress. It is not saying that why, but it is saying if you switch it out, take a look at this. If you switch this out for the magic, it's going to bring in the Sun, which is the very best energy in the deck, and the King of Pentacles. So if you do switch it out and go for what you feel is going to bring in the best case scenario, you're going to be right. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what the tarot would like to share. And yes, it is possible that there could be stress by all this positivity, but I can tell you, I would rather have positive stress and negative stress any day of the week. Yeah, and it's looking like using your magic definitely is the way to go. Not going by tradition. Yeah. Okay. Here's transformation. It's a celebration that leads to transformation. So this is what you want. You want to transform into your magic, but you're unable to at this time. It's not saying you can't. Okay. Here you're wanting to go for what you're passionate about. And the Queen of Wands is really adamant. She goes for what she's passionate about, no doubt, and she's very bold in her actions. So what I'm getting from this is frustration on frustration because you feel like you can't do that. You can't go for your passion. You can't create this change because you feel like you're stuck in tradition. And even the clarifying cards are saying if you use your magic, it's going to bring in the Sun. And the King of Pentacles is the energy of having the Midas touch. In other words, lots of income. Take a look at that. Oh boy. You can't transform and you want to. You want to go for what you're passionate about and you feel like you can't. And you want this new beginning. It's in your heart. This magic is in your heart. And you feel like you just can't do it. And interestingly enough, it is not giving us a clue why you feel like you have to stay stuck in this traditional energy. Challenging, and definitely interesting though. Okay. So all three of these cards are absolutely beautiful. Well, actually, all these cards are. Even the traditional card, there's nothing wrong with that, other than it's not working for you. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords, and what it's saying is you have to be true to yourself. You must use your truth. What you build on truth will create a solid foundation that you can build on that can last a long, long time. Okay? So if it is fear that is keeping you here because you're afraid that it'll go too fast, or too much going on, you won't be able to do it. You need to get past that because everything is indicating otherwise. Okay? Okay, now let's go on to the answers. And I do feel like some of these answers are kind of peeking out here. But let's go on. Pile A that goes with the third pile. Let's see what we have. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. So yeah, this is within you. There's something holding you back that you feel is going to be detrimental. But if you notice it's saying it's self-sabotage, you need to let it go. Let go of the self-sabotage. That's one thing you need to do to go forward. Bring a gentle touch. You need to be gentle with yourself, not harsh. Okay? Let go of the self-sabotage. See the possibilities, take the risk, but do be gentle with yourself. Here, the answers you need are coming. Okay, so have a little patience. Work on yourself about getting out of the self-sabotage. Yeah, be gentle because the answers you need are coming to you. It'll be okay. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. It is quick moving, but it's going to be just fine. And here, news is on the way. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. I feel like these two are linked. And I feel like this is maybe your support system. That they will have very good advice for you on what you need to do. Okay? Let's go ahead and get some tarot to go with this. So yeah, it looks like the answer is to stop with the self-sabotage. Quit forcing yourself to not do what it is you want to do. But in the process of doing that, be very gentle with yourself because the answers you need are coming, and it looks like they might be coming potentially from an older woman. Okay, right here. This would go in with the self-sabotage potentially. It doesn't have to. Maybe I should put it over here. Okay, but yeah, I see the link here. This is letting you know that you need to be more strategic in how you go forward. You need to get out of the self-sabotage, okay? And this can also say that there could be somebody else involved that is trying to do you wrong. Cheat you in some way, lie to you, something like that. So that is a possibility. And if that's the case, it wouldn't be self-sabotage. It would be believing in somebody who's lying to you. But it could be self-sabotage, right? Possibility does exist. And if you get out of this, then I don't know if you're going to need to be strategic. That's a possibility, but to me it looks like it's really linked to that self-sabotage. Okay. All right, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is you taking action, being very slow and deliberate and thorough, all right, to make for sure the best results possible come into being. And it's interesting. This is the slowest Knight in the deck. This is extremely fast energy. So there might be some concern from you about speed, right? You know, going too fast might be a major issue for you. It might not, but it kind of looks like it could be. Very slow here. And this is saying, but I can understand this. Go slow and be thorough. Make for sure you find out the problems and how to correct them. So, this does have the potential to be you using strategy to work through this. And this is part of the strategy. All right, one more. Okay. Here is going for what you love or wanting to get it started. So, it looks like the answers to this are get yourself out of the self-sabotage. And you need to be very gentle with yourself. And I really feel that a lot. That you're going to have support. And it could easily be from an older person, potentially an older woman. But the answers are coming. Okay? Now over here, this could easily be one of two things. One, that somebody's doing something that's causing problems. And if that's the case, they need to be gone. But I feel a little bit more like this is you needing to use strategy. Figure out what it is you need to do to create the environment that you need in order to go forward with what you want. Because once you create that environment, what you love can come into being. You know, going for your passion and this transformation into it. Okay? Here it's saying, but in the interim, go slow and be thorough. Get it all figured out so you can take the action and get it started. Okay? And here is you ready to go. Okay, so we're going to get a card. But it looks like, yeah, this is a big case of some sort of a fear about going too fast. But you have so much passion and love for this. And it's going to turn out wonderfully if you do. So, do be gentle with yourself and work through this at a pace that is right for you. And it'll bring the answers that you want. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Okay. So there could be more than one involved. You know, this card makes me think that part of this issue could be, say if you have a family, and it could be anybody, children, a spouse, a parent, something that is dependent on you. You're really concerned about that aspect of it, that if you make a mistake, it's not just gonna, you know, not work well for you, but it's gonna be hard on them. That's what that makes me feel like. Okay, let's get a charm. All right. You have the Eiffel Tower. And the Eiffel Tower, it was a challenge to build, right? And so this is a challenge. But once it was built on the, you know, solid. So it's been here a long time. It's withstanding the test of time. So you going through this slowly and thoroughly and methodically is, you know, like building your Eiffel Tower. So I think you're definitely in the right by doing that. And it's going to end up being beautiful. So have patience with yourself. Thank you so much. If you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, and much love. Bye. Hi, everybody who picked pile B as your answer to pile 3. Hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see what you have. Show the world the real you. Okay, so the answer to this is making for sure you are who you truly are. Do not put on any facade. You be you. Okay? And here it says, take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So, what this is letting me know is there's doubts, which, I felt over here. And so you do need to take a moment and pause and, get in line with your higher self so you can go forward in a way that is best for you. Okay, and here, turn knowledge into wisdom. So I feel like these two could easily be connected, right? Turn your knowledge into wisdom. Go through, spend time with yourself, your higher self. Meditate, maybe take walks in the woods, something like that, for you to gain a good understanding of what's going on here and turn that into wisdom. Okay. And I do think these should come first and then this, right? Because in order to show the world the real you, you have to do these first. Okay, here you have fear, heartache over what you no longer have. And do you remember me saying something about the potential for concern here that, you might lose it, right? Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I keep feeling like this could have something to do with business. So what is coming to me is doubts. There's doubts. And you need to work through this to remove the doubts. Okay. And so this is saying, take your knowledge, turn it into wisdom. If you've dealt with anything like this in the past, draw on that knowledge, okay? And if you've been showing the world what you feel they want to see, maybe by you showing them the real you, that might make it possible to use your magic, right? But first do this. Okay, let's get a little tarot. The Emperor. Okay, this is saying you need to take charge of the situation. And you can be gentle with yourself while doing that, but you need to take control. Make the decisions that you need to make. You take control, okay? The Emperor does that on a daily basis. Walk away from the doubts, from the stresses, to go for your happiness. And if that means walking away from that, then that's what you do. But I don't really think that. I think what this is walking away from the stresses and the fear that you potentially are going through. Yeah. Letting go of the negative thoughts. A lot of this is coming from within you. Right? Yeah, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you have dropping the burdens. So this is dropping the burdens. Here's dropping the burdens. All three of these are. They're potentially a little different. Like this is dropping the burdens to go for your happiness. This is dropping the burdens because it's not going to serve you. These are all coming from within you. Drop it. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. Take a moment. These are internal thoughts that are just going to wreak havoc with you. They will not help. Here is dropping the burdens. Let go of the burdens. What I'm feeling with this, all of this third, pick a card, number 3, is a lot of chaos, a lot of anxiety. Let it go. Drop it. Make these command decisions to let go of the stress and go forward, because there is so much positivity here for you. Definitely. But you gotta let go of the stress in order to get through that and into the internal side where you use your wisdom and your intuition. Okay. And let me mention this real quick. Here, I was looking at crib. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise, they could be one and the same. Birth or conception of a child. You have been so stressed, if you let go of that, that's almost like being brand new. Right? Heartache over what you no longer have. This could end up being a really big change for you, however it turns out. But I do feel like you have got to create change because there's way too much stress and it is not serving you, and you're not able to let the true you out. Okay, let's see what we have here. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. And this can definitely be with others, but I think hugely it is for yourself. Show the world the real you. Be supportive. Right? Here you have this. Yeah, I think you need to be supportive of you, not just others that are part of this, okay? Let's get a chart. Okay, well, you have a kung fu karate guy, and to me he should go right here on the Emperor. To me that's like confirmation of the Emperor, right? Powerful, strong, taking action. And you do need to do that because I feel like you've got to get out of this. It's just too chaotic, too stressful. And it's all over this positive energy coming in. But here, too much going on, stress caused by, let's see if you can read this, stress caused by many positive opportunities. Is it the stress or is it the perception that there is going to be stress? Really hope this helps. Please give it a like, share, subscribe. Thanks so much for spending the time with me. Bye. I pile number 3, who picked C or the other number 3 as the answer. So let's see what we've got. Spirit has a plan. So Spirit knows what's going on here, and they do have a plan for you. Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what is possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. You need to believe in yourself and what it is you want and how you can go forward, okay? The energy is gaining momentum. Here you have empty chair. Someone is leaving your life, and a wall, misunderstanding. Okay? And I think this misunderstanding has the potential to be within yourself, right? You're seeing things one way and you're allowing it to really get to you. Someone is leaving your life. That could be another person, or it could be the old you is leaving. Believe in who you are. Okay? Spirit has a plan. And this energy is gaining momentum, so that's really a good thing. Okay. Let's get some tarot to go with this. So the way to go forward is knowing that Spirit's here with you. And they see the bigger picture where you might not be able to. And you need to believe in yourself. So believe in Spirit, believe in yourself. And let this energy gain momentum. And I also feel like this is linked with this. And it could all be that there's been a big misunderstanding, and I think it's coming from within you. Yeah, this can be confusing. You want this fast momentum, positive energy, but I think you have a misconception of it. And I think that somebody leaving your life could be another, but it could be the old self. Because of misunderstanding and because of the belief that you're going to develop within yourself and, you know, bringing Spirit into the picture, it's going to gain momentum and it's going to help everything so you can go forward. Okay. Great. You could take a tower. I feel a lot of chaos, a lot of anxiety. So it might take a tower to get out of it. Here you have strength though. So you are very, very strong and compassionate. If a tower needs to come in to shake things up so you can get on with your life, so be it. You're plenty strong enough to deal with it. And compassionate. And I'm talking about compassion within yourself too, for yourself. Page. You're ready to go forward. So by going through this is going to help you tremendously. Okay, let's go ahead and get a card. So rest in the knowledge that Spirit has a plan on what this is all about, and it's going to work out. And you need to believe in yourself as well. And if a tower needs to come in, by all means, let it come in. Because there is so much beauty and awesomeness coming in for you if you'll allow it. Okay? The energy is gaining momentum, and it can be this tower. You're very strong, compassionate, you're ready to go. And these two right here make me feel like there are very big changes. Which would make perfect sense because you started out with going by tradition or doing something novel and using your magic. So they're both at opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay. Like attracts like. If you long for love, be more loving. And again, I feel like this is within yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself for who you are. Okay. Now let's get a charm to close this out. Beautiful. Okay, you have a butterfly, and butterflies mean transformation. So, a wonderful new life is coming in for you. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. Please give it a like, share, subscribe. Much love. Bye.